And so if we take it back to the kind of leadership approach, what does a typical leadership approach look like for in-house lawyers or in-house professionals at the moment? And what's maybe not perfect about that approach?
So, as I said previously in the past, the idea for leadership was you had to prove you were actually, the smartest person in the room, right? And like show to other colleagues, people you were going to manage, especially lawyers, that you were smarter than them. And then it used to be that they would only respect you if you were more technically savvy than they are. From a legal standpoint, and that's all that mattered. And really, this does not go, in my opinion, at the core of what a great leader must be. I mean, if I take back my Yahoo example, I had in my direct reports people that I definitely consider far more clever than I am, and far more smarter than I am, and I loved it. And whenever, when I built a team at Ledger, I again hired more smarter people than I am because they were experts in their domain. I even got, a fairly young attorney who has a PhD in employment law. But I thought, he's brilliant. Let's have him on the team. And actually, for the record, he's now the VP people of Yahoo. So actually, he had an really amazing career and growth because he's now went to the dark side, the side of the business. He's now on charge of HR issues. But he's reproduced exactly the same thing. He's not an expert in all things HR, and yet he's recruited again smarter persons in various fields in talent acquisition, in learning and development, than he is. Because again, the role of a leader is not to be necessarily smarter than the person you manage. The role of the leader is, to show the way, to remove obstacles, to craft that picture of success, to, engage the team in a passionate project, and that's what a leader should do. And obviously, if you do it right, actually the team in the end will believe that whatever it is they did it on their own, right? They will say, they will barely actually acknowledge or know that the leader was there. And when you achieve this, you have truly created a self-managing team. Stephanie, I'll give you a very quick analogy. A great leader is like an orchestra conductor. There's no music coming out of his baton. Clearly, there is none. And yet, without the conductor, it's very likely the orchestra is not going to play amazingly. Well, that's the kind of same thing with a leader of a legal team. There's not necessarily music, or you're not going to necessarily be deep in depth in technical issues, but you are going to be the conductor of that team. And that's what really matters.